going on YouTube? So today is a very awesome day. So as you guys might have seen, I buy a lot of my aftermarket parts from GregsRaceParts. If none of you guys have ever gone to his website, www.GregsRaceParts.com. I have a link below so you guys can check it out. He has great content for Lotuses. I mean, not just Evoras. He has Elise and Exige on there, varying parts. But today we're going to talk about the release of the new V3 lights. Now, one thing a lot of people have been talking about, and even myself, I had mentioned when I put in the V2 lights in, which were amazing, still are amazing, and a huge improvement over the V1s, is that we wanted a little more dimension, a little more character in the light design. Well, he listened, he heard, and he delivered. So today I have the V3s in a box on my stairs. I'm actually gonna go over there and get them bad boys open, disregard everything you're seeing in the background of the house. I am calling myself HDTV, and I'm doing a very slow job at that. But anyways, let's get to talking about these lights. I'm gonna go ahead and open these up real quick, and then I'm gonna show you, once I take the V2s off the car, I'll show you the OEM light, the V2 that I have, and then the V3. One thing you'll know immediately is the V2 has the smoked lens, and then this time with the V3, I went with the red lens. Reason why I chose that was because the black center already gave that black look that I wanted from the lights, and now that it has a little more of the concavity, a little more structural dimensions and stuff, I thought it would look better to get the red one. So let me open those up real quick, show you the V3s. Yep, like I said, if you guys didn't know, oh, let me flip this over, I'm struggling. GregsRaceParts.com. Check it out, guys. What do we have here? Boom! Whoa! Check these out, guys. Yep, these are super nice. You can see, if you look at them just like this, you can see that depth that is now in this light. For the ring, he has the black center. Obviously, in that black center is where you have your reverse and your indicator light, and then your brake light, and all that stuff is the outer ring. Once again, very simple plug and play action. 2 screws, and so what he's saying is that they're brighter. They obviously look sexier, and still the same high quality we expect from his parts. So that is that. I mean, freaking awesome. Super excited to get those on there. And let me go ahead and try and get the car prepped. So like I said, it's been very rainy and very cold here in Dallas. I mean, it went from summer to fall. Like, I gotta go get, right now I'm in short sleeves and stuff. I gotta go put a sweatshirt, sweatpants, might need to get my hat, scarf, and gloves out here because it's cold. I'm gonna do all that, and then we're gonna go outside and we're gonna get this action. Okay, so I got my sweatshirt, sweatpants, I'm ready to go. Let's get on out there. So these are the V2 smoked GRP lenses, as I talked about. You can see the darker ring and then the inner black. And then check that out, guys. V6 Camry, guys. I love this plate. It's so dope. And then always repping Ohio State. Always, always, always repping my alma mater. OH! So yeah, before I take them out, once again, here's a look at the V2s lit up. Love the glow, beautiful. Also, the LED bulbs I have highlighting on the plate. Love it, the black plate, great. Now I'm gonna go ahead and swap out one of those lights, put in a V3, and then we'll do a comparison between V2, new V3, OEM, put one in, see comparison. What I'll go ahead and do is keep one light in for today, so I can actually see the difference of the two lights at night in motion, just like I did before against the OEM. So you guys can kind of see maybe how much brighter the V3 is to the V2 and some of those things. But so far, I'm really excited. These are wonderful lights, and I just can't wait to see the next one. So since I already did this before, I literally could take those bolts off by hand, which is what's connected, as you can see on this OEM one. Then just pull it right through, unclip, easy as that. Literally, guys, super simple. I now have both of these lights here, the new one inside, and I'll show you guys the comparison between all the lights. On display here for you guys is all three lights. We got the OEM, which has this smoke thing going on. We have the new V2s smoked, and now I have the V3s red. Now, you guys will know when you go on the website that there's only two options now for the V3s. The red and the smoked, which will have a little bit of that characteristic there. Versus on the V2s, I think there's like 4 different options. 2 for the red, 2 for the smoked. And I guess it made it a little bit more complicated. So we made it a lot easier for decisions. But like I said, this is the V3 red option. This is the V2 smoked option. This is an OEM light that was poorly smoked. No light in the center. When you look here, you will see not a lot of that depth being shown, as I kind of mentioned earlier, on the light. Same plug and play action in the back. These 2 posts screw right in, plug in. So he has a lot of that OEM characteristic in all of his light product. Then you'll see with this new one that depth now around the ring. And then same OEM quality plug and play action. So looking at both, you will see that the center is a lot more distinct now, a lot larger, deeper in, versus here you had a little bit of that lip. And now the ring itself is also a little more thinner, a little taller when you're looking at it, as I said, from the side perspective. It just looks a lot cleaner, very, very well done. But either way, both versions of the lights, all versions of the lights are great from him. But definitely, he is definitely taking it to the next level in terms of that OEM Plus type look. So let me get that put on, and let's really see what really matters. How much brighter can we tell the light actually is? Back outside, let me go ahead and plug this in really quick. There's no need to record this. It's so simple. And then let's do a quick comparison with the lights on the car real quick. So there is one thing I do want to point out. Don't forget to clip that back in just so that your harness is kind of strapped and not rattling about in the trunk. And then you just kind of put this Velcro back up, and there's an area where it kind of Velcros back. But that's like the most critical thing to remember. Not that it's like make or break or anything, but just peace of mind. So that is the new V3 light lit up. And this is the V2 light lit up. And I don't know if you can tell, but there's definitely a higher output on the V3 versus the V2 in the daytime. So I know at night it's gonna be even brighter. So I'm gonna wait till it gets dark out so I can film this comparison, because I think that's kind of important to kind of see, you know, how much of a step up in light improvement or output is this one over that one. But so far, really loving a little bit of that depth and characteristic that comes out on this light that this light doesn't really show. You can see a lot more of that here. Very great product, loving it. Guys, so I'm in the Acura RDX. I'm about to follow the Lotus Evora. I want to get some footage of the V3 versus V2 lights at night, just to kind of see the difference in the brightness, as well as just the difference in the new quality of the V3 lights over the V2. So I'm gonna go ahead and get started on that. You guys take a look, tell me what you think in the comments below. Also be sure to like, comment, subscribe, do all that good stuff. Help me get my YouTube ratings up so my videos can get shown and all that stuff. And I appreciate all the support so far. Thank you. Okay, so recording so far, you might be able to tell. Let me turn these off first. Hold on. I'll turn these lights off. Okay, that way you guys can see. Let me also turn off the brightness. This phone is doing a terrible job picking up the difference. But I can tell you, even though while I record this at this moment, that the new light is definitely a lot brighter than the old light. quality's so much better, guys. There's no way I'll be able to pick up the difference with how bright this car's lights are. It's crazy. This Acura's lights are so good. Guys, my iPhone 11 Pro Max does not do justice on the natural beauty of these lights from my personal eye. I can immediately tell you from watching, this light is so much brighter than that light, but this video is not picking that up at all, and it's unfortunate. But also the quality of the depth of this light when you see it in motion versus this light over here, which is the V2, so much better. But once again, it's so hard to pick up on a phone versus the natural eye. I'm gonna try with my other camera to see if it does a better job. But okay, so here's off the brakes. You can tell that's a little dimmer. Yeah, I mean, you can definitely tell this one's a little bit dimmer. Foot on the brakes, and then on the brakes, it kind of gets close in terms of brightness, but yet that one's still brighter. But definitely off the brakes, the V3 is definitely brighter than the V2. But like I said, it does no justice on this phone, at least from what I'm seeing. I'm not sure if my camera does a better job at capturing the brightness level differences between the V3 there and the V2 there. I think it's doing a better job where you can actually see just how much brighter it is. The light is absolutely stunning, but because of how much light it emits, it's still hard to really see the difference in the depth of this light versus this one.